Discretion is advised.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of American Truck Simulator, and today we are going to be using the Kenworth W900B truck by GTM, available on the Steam Workshop. You gotta say, it's a very nice looking truck. Always been a fan of the W900 series trucks, and I do have a couple other mods that we are going to, or truck mods for the W900 that we'll be using here in the next upcoming weeks and stuff. But we are currently out here in Alamosa, Colorado, and we are going to be taking a milling machine, which is behind us, out here to Denver, Colorado. Now, I'm not 100% certain how we're going to get this trailer out of here, but we're going to try our very best, just because, as you guys can see, it's currently back there in the shop there, and there really isn't much space for us to turn, so we're really going to have to try to figure this out and go slowly and stuff like that. But today we are actually going to be using the Cummins N14 mod by Z, and I gotta say, this is probably the most realistic sounding engine that we have for American Truck Simulator right now. It sounds pretty badass. I have the 630 horsepower version tuned, and we do have an 18 speed with a retarder. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the truck and let you guys listen to it. Okay, so for some reason the startup wasn't that loud, but it does have a pretty mean startup. I might end up trying to start it up once we get into a spot without any noises. But let's go ahead and back up into our trailer here. Taking a look at the interior here. You got a very nice little velvety interior. Looks really nice. I love in the red. Keep calm trucking on back there. Got our snacks, got a laptop, and all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and release that park and brake. Let's go ahead and reverse onto our trailer over here. Want to make sure that we get it properly aligned. Going to be checking our mirrors here. Once we get on the highway, the engine should hopefully start sounding better. I will have a link in the description for both of these, the truck and the engine sound mod. Looks like we're going to kind of get it right here. Let me get out and look. Oh yeah, we're going to get that. But yeah, I'll have a link in the description down for both of them, if you guys do want to check them out, if you guys have not already. So we can attach the trailer right now, but we're currently not even attached to it. I don't have the advanced trailer coupling on, so yeah. Alright, looks like all the lights do work and all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and test out the trailer brakes here. Looks like they do work as well. We got a Colorado license plate on the back of this trailer here. Let us go ahead and get on out of here. Like I said, we're going to be heading up to Denver, Colorado, and take this thing. So let's go ahead and put it into forward here. And like I said, we have very little room to get out of here. So this is definitely going to be a fun one indeed. I don't want to hit this container trailer here. But then again, that is trucking though. You don't have like all these areas where it's, it's like an easy time to back up and easy time to pull out. You will have some very tight spaces with some very tight trailers. Okay, so it looks like we will be able to get on out of here. We're just going to have to run over those 2x4s back there, which is fine. Luckily, they're just 2x4s. I mean, they could cause a tire to pop if we get like a splinter in them, but looks like we made that pretty well. Alright, very nice. We can shut the flashers off right now. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome Thursday or Wednesday so far. It's going to go up on Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome Wednesday. Just want to make sure that trailer clears that curb over there, because I don't want to be hitting the car, or I don't want to be hitting the curb, but we're not going to be able to. So we got to take this thing super wide. Got to take this trailer super wide. But Groundhog did see his shadow, unfortunately, so that's about 6 more weeks of winter. And I do have some stories about winter to tell you guys here once we get on the road and stuff like that. about work and, you know, just random stuff about winter. I can't see if we cleared that or not. I'm gonna go stop and see if we can clear it. We will be able to clear it, yes. Alright, make sure there's no other traffic, which doesn't look like there is, so we're good to go. Oh yeah, we cleared that perfectly. I'm not worried about over here because we can kind of get it into the sand there. I'm not too worried. Over here is where we're going to have a fun part because we have a building we have to avoid. Listen to that brake though. Listen to it. Thing sounds freaking amazing. I want to make sure nobody's coming. Looks like there is a Volvo coming. A Tyson truck it looks like, or something else. Nope, it's Tyson. And we're going to go after him. Get it to the right and then cut it left. It's 45 through here. There we go. Perfect. Trailer is following us. Oh, look at that hot air balloon up there. That's pretty cool. So it is 45 through here. I think there was a speedometer on here. Yeah, there is. There it goes. Cool. Like I said, hope you guys are having a great day today so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content ever since I did come back from the break. Like I said, we did have some different variety and stuff like that on the channel with the gas station sim. We explored Cayo Perico, and whenever I uploaded that video, I had a person comment on there saying that there's a lot of Easter eggs underwater. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to grab like a submarine and a scuba suit and a boat for one of these videos, and we're actually going to explore all of these places underwater. I'm super excited because I've never actually done anything water except for like a boat patrol with LSPDFR. So I'm like super excited about that. We're going to be taking a look at that once I can figure out what all the Easter eggs are, and we'll just kind of explore them in Cayo Perico. So looking forward to that. Just got a whole bunch of other new stuff coming to the channel as well. Just a bunch of new games and a bunch of new stuff. So you got some more ATS mods, some train sim mods, Grand Theft Auto, and just some new demos, prologues, some new games, stuff like that that'll be coming this week, next week, and, you know, the next upcoming weeks and all that. So stay tuned for all of that. But going to the stories that I mentioned earlier, with the groundhog seeing his shadow, that's 6 more weeks of winter. And honestly, this winter has actually been pretty bad so far, if I do say so myself. Keep right, except to pass. Okay, so this line ain't ending anytime soon. So apparently the highest we can go is 45, or between in the 40s, so we can't go any faster than this, it doesn't seem like. But here, listen to the Jake brake, guys. This thing sounds great. We're going to go ahead and speed up since we're going downhill now, but the Jake brake sounds pretty damn good. And it looks like the left lane ends, so we're in the good lane. I was probably stupid and went on the Jake brakes for that, but it's all good. It's all good. We're taking a right. Oh no, the road curves. Okay. I was like, it looks like we're taking a right up here, but the road just curves. We're going downhill now, so this should hopefully, or we should hopefully pick up some speed coming into these curves. But definitely last week driving home was definitely a pain in the butt, especially, you know, since we get off at like 8-9 o'clock. It's already dark by the time we get home, so especially driving on like snowy, icy roads, that's definitely a pain in the butt to do. I remember one time, usually our interstates are 70 miles an hour in Illinois, but I remember I had to go 40. Usually it's about a 30-minute drive from work to my house, but I ended up having to go 45 miles an hour through that entire stretch because of how slippery and slick the interstate was, and how anytime I try to get above 50, I'd start, like, you know, sliding and all that. So I had to go literally about 45 miles an hour the entire way. I'm wondering what's down there, if we could take a look down there. Probably, no, maybe there is a road, so I'm wondering if that's just a driveway or if we can actually, you know, take a look down there and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, going back to my story, it was kind of actually a very, very, very weird night because it was clear throughout the entire day. Now, this was actually a shift that I'd never even had to work. I wasn't on call, someone didn't show up, and we'll kind of get to that shift here either in a minute or in a different video. But, because it was completely messed up. But it started getting dark on my deliveries, and it started freezing rain. So I'm like, okay, so it's not too bad. A lot of the other stops I had were all rural and stuff, so I was definitely not looking forward to it, but it wasn't too bad. Man, that Jake though just sounds super freaking good. I'm definitely going to use this engine again, but for some reason, like I said, it's quiet on the startup, and it usually isn't, so I'm wondering if it's just my game being stupid. No cars coming. I'm going to use both of these lanes so we can clear it. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a fun one for sure. Hopefully we don't have to, hopefully it's not too tight of a turn. This is definitely going to be a fun one. Kind of hug the line here, Adrian. I gotta hug the line. Can't see what my trailer's doing, so I'm kind of worried, but it looks like we're all good. We're not getting stuck on anything or nothing, so we are all clear to get on the interstate. Gonna turn on the flasher since we do have a very heavy load. I think we're rocking 97,000 pounds. And that's just the trailer. That's not the combine, or that's just the load. That's not the combined trailer and truck weight with that. That's just the load itself is 97,000 pounds. Alright, but going back, so it was starting to freezing rain, so I'm like, that's great. So the back roads, which a lot of my last couple stops were all back roads, we're going to be slick as hell. So, you know what, take it slow and all that, because I was already sliding even at work, so take it slow. And then it was freezing rain for about, I want to say, at least half an hour. That Jake break, though. But after about half an hour, it started downpouring rain for some unknown reason. I don't know what the deal was with it, but it started downpouring rain. And then it made everything all wet and slick and everything. And then on my way home, it started freezing rain again. So I'm like, what is the deal with the weather today? Like, it's like, are you gonna rain? Are you gonna freeze rain? Or what's the deal? But yeah, it was a pretty bad. It wasn't, I don't want to say it was bad, but it was pretty slick. I do have to say so myself, especially the interstate. I didn't even see any snowplow out that night, which, you know, Illinois, I never see snowplows, but I mean, come on, guys. One thing I have noticed is that the Jake brake is not actually slowing me down. It's just kind of keeping me at a constant speed today. I don't know what the deal is with that, unless the load's too heavy, but I don't know. I do not know. But that same night, I did end up seeing a truck in the ditch. And I gotta say, lower speeds, curves ahead, use caution. Alright. But one thing I do have to say, though, is the fact that this interchange that the truck ended up either sliding off or whatever happened, the driver looked okay because he was standing outside of his truck. But whatever happened, that interchange is super bad because it's nothing but like the curves and stuff to get on the interstate or off the interstate. So it's, imagine going through that, and it's very, very slick outside, so you can't really see it. It's kind of like black ice, for the most part. It's like literally the entire interstate was full of nothing but black ice. That's kind of what it felt like and looked like, because you couldn't really see it being slick. It just kind of looked like wet roads, like from rain. But it was a lot more than that, and it's 55 through here. We got a truck on the shoulder. I'm going to start moving over. Yep, we are good. Ooh, that's some stuttering right there, man. Going through Pueblo, Colorado right now. There we go. 55 through here. But yeah, also that same night, driving back to the station, I seen a power line go down from the interstate because all I saw was like two bright flashes in the sky, and it wasn't like lightning, it was like teal colored. It was just like two quick flashes, and I'm like, what on earth was that? because it was just random. Like, I saw it from the interstate, and then I got home, I looked it up, and it said that it was like power lines being taken down, or, you know, getting ripped or whatever. And I was like, holy sh! I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't see any power go out, but I'm assuming there, because off the interstate, it was behind a farm and fleet, and there's like a little residential area back there. So I'm wondering if the power was for the farm and fleet in that, but I don't know, because nothing in the whatever in the farm and fleet parking lot, the power did not go out. So I don't know what it was for, but it was definitely kind of weird, if you ask me. So I don't know, but definitely driving in winter was definitely not fun. Especially one time I was actually at work doing some delivering and stuff, and I ended up getting stuck in the snow. And let me tell you, it's not because I'm a bad driver, even though you kind of see I'm swerving through here, but it's not because I'm a bad driver. It's because the first time there was a pickup truck tailgating me in the snow, and I was going about 35 miles an hour, and I had a pickup truck tailgating me in the snow. I'm like, why don't you just pass me, dude? And I had to stop at a house just up the road. So I ended up turning my flashers on super early, just so he'd know, hey, I'm going to come to a stop. That didn't back him off one bit, because what I was going to do is I was going to stop in the road and, you know, just stop in the road and then go make my delivery so I didn't get stuck in the ditch. Well, that didn't happen. I couldn't stop in time because he was literally tailgating me, and I ended up having to pull over into the ditch. Is there a... Okay, so they're just that's weird. They were just got on the interstate and they're like, you know what, we're just gonna get off right here. That's weird. But okay, it's whatever. So I ended up having to go halfway into the ditch. Now, this ditch was on a decline. So anytime I tried to spin my wheels to get out, it would push me further down the decline. And after so many times, I stopped trying because I did not want to flip or, you know, get the van on its side. So I was down there for at least 30, 45 minutes. What's going on over here? Oh, we had an accident. Good thing I changed lanes, because that would have been bad. But we had there was a little accident over there. That's why I hate merging in American Truck Simulator. Because remember that last episode we had, we got an accident with someone merging because some dipshit was coming flying right at me and wouldn't slow down, and I couldn't slow down for the car either, and he just stopped randomly. So, but it is what it is. But luckily, the first time, I ended up, there was a semi that passed by, and luckily it was a nice guy. He ended up stopping. He attached a ratchet trap to the back of his trailer and then attached it to the metal underneath my van and then pulled me out that way. So big shout out to him. I know he probably doesn't watch my videos, but a big shout out to him for doing that. I do greatly appreciate it, or else I would have been stuck there all day. And then the second time was literally in the same day, because I was down in a area where they don't plow their roads at all. Like, you can have icy roads and all that. They don't plow them, they don't salt them, so it's kind of like a dangerous area. But the second time I ended up getting stuck was in a person's driveway trying to turn around. Because you can go forward, but once you start going backwards, you're spinning tires. So I literally took me about half an hour to get out of that. It was definitely not a fun time whatsoever. I was not having a good day that day, as y'all can tell. I didn't get back to the station until like 10:30 at night. So yeah, I was definitely not having a good day that day at all. We should probably slow down, because supposedly the speed limit's 55 and we're going 63. Minimum you can go is 40. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be that truck driver that's speeding, especially with an oversized load, you know? There we go. There we go. Looks like we're in between the lines pretty well, so that's a good sign. But yeah, it was just definitely a pain in the butt. The only good thing though about this winter, better late than dead. Well, that's kind of dark right there, a little bit. They're like, well, you better arrive late than it's better to arrive late than arrive dead. I'm like, okay. But one of the good things though about this winter is we've actually had 2 ice storms. Now, when I say ice storms, I don't mean the ice storms were good. I do mean, though, that breaking the ice off of the car was super satisfying. Oh, so we're exiting up here. One thing so breaking off the ice off the car was super satisfying. So we're going to, we need a 70 east. There we go, 70 east. Alright, here we go. But that is honestly the most satisfying thing, because our car was covered in ice twice this year. And just sitting there with the snow brush, just, you know, hitting the car and stuff and breaking the ice, the most satisfying thing I've done pretty much all year. So that was pretty fun. We got some road work ahead. Alright, works for me. Oh, we are getting off here. Okay, that was a pretty short trip, it looks like. Dang, son. Alright, well, luckily I got all the stories out that I wanted to about the snow and everything, so I guarantee you one day we are actually going to be doing another episode of ATS in the snow. I'm going to throw the slippery mod in, and I'm also going to throw the snow tires mod in and all that, and we're going to do a snowy run down the $1 Million Highway, which is going to be a definitely going to be a pain in the butt to do, but I feel like we can do it. Okay, so they got a stop sign, we don't. Alright, cool. Luckily this place is literally just right over here. Well, we got a long line of cars behind us. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait for these cars here, because I'm gonna have to use this entire lane. Is this Jeep gonna be nice? I appreciate it. Oh, there's the train. I was wondering. I heard the train, but I didn't see the train, and it's up front. I do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. We were definitely gonna have to use that whole lane back there to turn. Are we gonna fit through here is the question. Attention all drivers. No passengers allowed on terminals. Violators will be arrested, prosecuted, and banned from future entry. Okay, well, remember, make sure we don't walk on the walk in this area here. I believe we've delivered here before. This is a rail export. It's a little bit of a different rail export, for sure. Man, I should have went through the middle one. Is it gonna open for us? Okay, there it goes. I was like, is it gonna open for us? Or are we gonna have to just bust through it like we do in GTA? But it's gonna open. You just gotta get up close and personal with it. There we go. So I'm not certain. Okay, that was some stuttering right there. Well, hopefully we have enough room to clear that with this trailer in front of us. I mean, we still have a little bit of room to play with here, but I think... Oh yeah, we'll be alright. Oh yeah, we're good. We got it. So I'm not sure if it's actually going to get transported from a flat car, or from my flatbed trailer to a, or my load boy, I guess I should say, to a, on the train, I don't know. Or if another driver is going to take it somewhere else, I don't specifically know. But what the heck kind of trailer is that? That looks kind of dirty to me. Looks like we're up front over here. Let me just make sure we're going to clear that. We should have taken that a little bit more wide. I'm going to turn over here, try to see if we can take it a little bit. Yeah, I knew we were going to hit it. Alright, well, we're going to have to back up. I didn't take that wide enough, it looks like. Man, they wanted this giant thing over here, but yet they don't give us enough room to actually do anything with it, because this is a tight little area for a trailer like this. I don't want to hit that steel beam. We almost had a perfect run. We didn't hit anything today, though, which is good. We just kind of dinged the trailer a little bit on that concrete, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make a U-turn, and then we're just going to have to pull this trailer in straight. So we're going to try to make a U-turn over here. Guarantee you it might not work, but we should be okay. Oh yeah, we're golden. There we go. So now we should be able to enter without any problems. Oh, they got a cattle hauler here too, man. Look at that nice little steel cattle hauler, man. That looks nice. That silver. They want it over there. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. That's cool, man. They got the little skirts on the side, too. That's pretty cool. So they want it right here. So I'm hoping we kind of angle that far enough as to where, you know, we'll be okay to drop it here. I hope so. Oh, it should be alright. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it's still coming up a little bit. Here we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Give me a good one. Keep going a little bit. Oh, we are a little bit too far over. Oh, man. We are a little bit too far over. I know this is not something we should be doing, but we're going to try to kind of angle this thing back in. I know this is going to be a pain in the ass, but we're going to have to try it so we can, you know, finish up this load here. We were so... Actually, can we just end it? Because we were so dang close. No, we can't end it. Okay, well, there was no way we could have actually done that. I tried to turn it around, so we just had to park it how we have it. Apparently, it was a late delivery. I don't know how it was, but it was. So we made $12,412 off it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of the engine mod. I know we didn't really showcase it off much today, but we will definitely showcase it off again in another episode, as well as some of the other engines that Z made. And then we also have Kirchbaum's sound set for it as well. So, or for the game as well. So definitely got a bunch of engine mods to be showing off as well. But that's going to go ahead and do it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.